when the bob of mass m moves in a horizontal circle of radius r with uniform speed v, having a length of string L, describe a cone of semi-vertical angle theta, then the centripetal force acting on the bob is. So let us just have a look at the conical pendulum. Here we are having a bob of mass m. It is revolving in a horizontal circle of radius r. That bob is suspended with the help of a string of length L. And let theta is the vertical angle made by it. Now, as far as this bob is concerned or a body is concerned, its weight mg is acting vertically downward. And because it is performing circular motion, so there is a tension T in this thing pointing upward. We can resolve this tension T. See here, if vertical angle here is theta, then here this angle is theta. So resolve that tension T into two rectangular components. One of the component which makes an angle theta with T, that is a T cos theta, as you know. That component of vector which makes an angle theta with given vector, it is that vector into cos of theta, and the other rectangular component T sin theta, it will act along the radius directed towards the center. Now, in order to perform the circular motion, that body must be acted upon by a centripetal force. And what is a centripetal force? Here, the necessary centripetal force required for circular motion, it is provided by which component of tension? Centripetal force F is equal to, it is provided by T sin of theta. F is equal to T sin of theta. And here the weight mg of that body, it is balanced by which component? T cos of theta. So resolve tension T in this thing into two components. That component which is acting along radius, it will provide the necessary CPF, that is F equal to T sin theta, and the other component T cos theta, it will balances the weight mg of a body which is acting vertically downward. Now, we want to find out the value of F. So let us divide these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. If I divide equation 1 by equation 2, so this T get cancelled with T, and we had F by mg is equal to, here sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta, therefore F is equal to mg into tan of theta. Now let us look at the triangle. So here is the triangle, and we want to find out, say I will give the name OM, and here it is shape C. So in triangle, right angle triangle OMC, what is it? Tan theta equal to, tan theta is opposite side, that is MC divided by adjacent side OC. What is the length of MC? It is nothing but radius of circular orbit R divided by OC. See here, this is a right angle triangle, and in right angle triangle, hypotenuse is L, base is R. Hypotenuse is L, base is R. It means this side is L square minus R square. How this side is L square minus R square? Look at this. Hypotenuse square L square is equal to base square, that is height square, plus of OC square. So L square minus R square is equal to OC square, or under root of L square minus R square is equal to OC. So this is R divided by under root of L square minus of what? R square. R divided by under root of L square minus of what? R square. Therefore, centripetal force acting on a body F is equal to, now let us put the value of tan theta here in this equation number 3. So centripetal force F is equal to mg into, now in place of tan theta I will write R divided by under root of L square minus of R square. So which option is correct? Look at option number B, mg R divided by under root of L square minus R square. So the correct option for this question is option B, that is mgr divided by L square minus of r square.